Jedi, and today this is my 40th movie review. Yeah, and so today we're gonna be here reviewing The House is October Built from 2014. Um, Today I will be
The
reviewing it
most fucked up
with
movie ever.
yeah. Today I will be reviewing it with my friend Samoa right here, and this movie, um,
Will it be funny?
this movie just uh, I don't.
They got buried alive.
Yes. By the way, I will put spoiler alert in the title because we're actually gonna be talking a lot about the movie, and there's probably gonna be some spoilers ahead.
A lot.
Yeah.
That shit is bugging.
So, anyways, it's about these four friends that. Well, I mean, there's probably more than them. I just don't really remember seeing a lot of the
There's like
characters in
six,
there.
6 or 7.
Yeah, well, anyways, they go on this road trip in an RV to go and find the craziest haunted houses in the country. And what they do is go to the heart of Haunt, Dallas, Texas, to find this haunted house. And uh, there's just just a great cast, I guess, even though it's a low budget film. And it stars most of the directors and producers of this film, such as Bobby Rowe and Zach Andrews and Steven Schneider. And the thing I really thought about this movie is just that it's just there's a lot of scenes in this movie where it's really cringy, like like not like most horror movies when you see somebody getting killed and stuff. You're all usually all like, I don't really feel bad for them or anything. Usually it's just like that, but in this movie, when you see a character get forced against their life and are threatened to be killed, you really feel bad for them, even though you don't really know them personally. Um, just like the ending, like he said that they get buried alive. I was just fucking petrified, and just was getting really claustrophobic also. And
And the
besides the
fact
ending,
that they were being followed the whole time.
yeah, it just makes me worried. Like if we were all on a road trip, man, I would. If we were in a road trip in this position like they were in, I would just be fucking scared out of my mind, fucking knowing that we were being fucking followed by some creepy ass fucking clowns. A little fucking girl that looks like a fucking what are they called,
The
porcelain?
porcelain doll.
Yeah, and with her fucking hair. I mean, she ain't got no hair, but it's
She needs some more Yoshi.
yeah,
Mm,
her shit ain't fresh. Basically, is what we're saying. And so it just gives you one of those fucking feelings. And the creepiest thing is that this is actually based on true stories, and the interviews in this movie are actually real. Um, I mean, the movie itself is like I don't know, like 60% of the movie is probably fake, because I mean the director and producers and the cast obviously did a bunch of interviews with people. So, but it's also really scary to know that this could actually really happen to people, and there are haunted houses out there that actually would go so far to do some shit like this. Like they said in this movie at one point, somebody has actually died in a haunted house before.
a worker that died. He was the girl that was supposed to be actually playing the girl that was supposed to get hung. Like they had a set and everything, but then he took her place. And then while the haunted house was up and running, the boards, well, not the boards, but the rope broke and he actually hung himself. And people thought it was like a part of the act and everything, but he really died in the
Yeah.
haunted house while it was going.
And it's just crazy to know also that the shit like that actually happens, and just reminding you that if you're ever in a position of being in a haunted house and seeing some crazy shit, like a person that looks like they're being hung and shit, you would never know. You would never know if that's a fucking dummy up there or if it's an actual person that that's in a position that makes it look like they're being hung, but actually they're still alive. Um, Also, another thing about this film is that it is a very original idea because you never really think about like Halloween movies. It's always usually slasher films or some supernatural horror movie like that. But this movie actually took an idea for a movie that was very unknown, exploring haunted houses, and it's just a really interesting movie for that reason right there.
And
And
it's weird because it's like something that you would do, but it's so fucked up because you wouldn't expect what happened.
yeah,
And plus, it's like a lesson, like, be careful. Because, bitch, listen, I ain't gonna listen to no clown telling me what haunted house to go to. You got me fucked up. And that is exactly what they were doing. They went to haunted houses. Oh, what's the best haunted house? Here goes the clown. Oh, yeah, this one. This is a good haunted house. Just go to that one, ask for the guy, and he'll be there. Hell no, you're gonna get fucking killed, bitch.
dude, I remember the first time when I saw this movie. Like after the end of it, after they all got buried, I immediately fucking searched up if this fucking movie was real or not. I actually looked through the fucking cast, looked at their birthday and shit, and seen if they were still fucking alive. And when I found out that they were all still alive, I just like it felt like 1,000 pounds just fucking just dropped off my chest.
Like it honestly like felt like they were dead. Like
Like that's just a
and it
fucking
showed
horrible
them
thing to see on a fucking
it showed
camera,
them like
dude.
getting buried and everything. Like they were shoveling up the dirt and pouring it on them and shit.
And I mean, the acting is just fucking on point right there. Like they're fucking screaming and shit. Like I actually thought that this girl was crying. I mean, she could be crying, probably thinking of something like fucking really traumatic, and that's one of the reasons why she might be crying. Um, but I don't know. This is just a really interesting freaking found footage movie.
Oh, and if they wanna watch the movie, let them know it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Don't gotta buy it. It's free. It's on there. It has 1.5 stars, but bitch, I'm telling you,
One and a half.
it's it should be a fucking 4.5. It's a good ass movie. I love the movie.
The rating for this movie is kind of a little bit stupid. I mean, IMDb gave it 5.1 out of 10, and Rotten Tomatoes gave it 50%. And I think it deserves like way more than that.
Only reason why I think it's not rated like that is because a lot of people haven't actually seen it. Like
Yeah.
I think if it got like more views on it, then it would get way more credit. But it's in 2014. Like
I think a
How are you not
reason
able
for
to see
that
that movie?
could also be because of itself being a what is it called, a found footage film, and so a lot of people didn't really weren't really interested in seeing movies like that, and so they just didn't really like it.
They're pussies.
Yeah,
And love
yeah.
it.
Like personally, I think that it should be in the like somewhere in the 9 out of 10s.
Yes, at least.
And if you're planning on watching this on Halloween night or just at night in general, we're just gonna warn you that you're not gonna be able to sleep. The only reason why I slept through the movie last night is because I stayed up late the night before, and so I was just fucking just getting ready to
Oh, if you
pass
watch
out.
that on Halloween, you're not gonna want to go outside.
Oh yeah, I remember the first time I fucking saw that too, man. Just I was just like thinking about the whole time when I think I was like 8 years old the first time I saw that I fucking was too scared to go outside. I mean, I went outside for trick or treat earlier that night, and I came home and they were playing the Halloween series, and I was just thinking the whole time like, what if what if there was somebody in a white mask and in a janitor's um, costume just trying to reenact Michael Myers and actually had really fucking serial killer thoughts and was looking at everybody passing by, including me, and just thinking about those things of what could have happened. Also, like this movie, like after seeing this movie, I don't want to ever go to like a really big haunted house, like where the fucking rules are like where you have to sign a fucking contract. If you're going to a haunted house that has a contract on it, you're gonna see some shit, man. You already know that.
Yeah, that was me, and I was stupid. I went to the biggest haunted house in the world, Guinness Book of World Records, here in Michigan, in Pontiac. It's called Erebus. Oh my God!
Did you have to sign a
When
contract?
yep, I had to sign a contract, and I had to pay $200 because I punched the clown.
Oh my god.
I even warned them right before I got in there. I said, "Are there any clowns?" They won't tell you what's in there. They were like, "Oh, I don't know what's in there," and I'll be like, "Oh hell no!" I said, "I'm leaving this bitch." So as we're leaving, they immediately take us down the dark ass hallway. So we're in the hallway. I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" I'm like, "A black nigga up in this bitch." Oh hell no! I said, "We need to get the fuck on." Next thing you know, I hear, a door pops up to my left. Fucking 6'4" clown pops out of nowhere. I shout out, "Clown, everybody run." I turned around, I said, "Bitch." And I had to pay $200 because I broke his nose.
Oh my god.
Them motherfuckers don't play up there. It's trippy. Like, even in there, there's this one part where you're in this room, and then
Yeah.
it feels like you're standing on the floor, like a regular floor or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Next thing you know, the floor starts to get mushy, and it feels like you're sinking into like goo.
Oh my god.
And it's so weird. It feels like you're going underwater.
Was this like were you seeing complete darkness when this happened?
It was like complete darkness, but there was only one strobe light, and it was green, and it was going different directions, and then it would look like you're going down, and you would keep going down, 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 up until you go under the light. So it's just like you were actually feeling like you were sinking into the ground, and they had water sounds, so it sounded like you were drowning.
Yeah.
It was crazy. So, but I recommend it though. If y'all like haunted houses, y'all like to get scared, go to Erebus over here in Pontiac, Michigan. Oh my God. The biggest haunted house in the world, 4 stories high.
Bro, the porcelain doll was who was played by Angelica Leigh Van Horn. She is hot, like I mentioned last night. Like, so if you're watching this movie and you see the doll, just keep reminding to yourself, like, like Google her photo, keep that shit through the whole movie. Like every time you see her, just keep looking at that picture and just know that that beautiful face is behind that mask.
But she wasn't beautiful then.
Yeah.
Shit,
The
she was.
thing
Ooh.
about the fucking costume that she wears, it's just fucking so skin tight that it just looks fucking real, man. Because I mean, it's skin tight to her lips, so it fucking moves every time her lips do, and it's just fucking
Right.
creepy. And I don't know of how this low budget movie got like just such good material to actually scare the shit out of somebody. I mean, it's like it's regular for a low budget movie like the movie Saw to to not have the materials to give somebody the fucking creeps and shit. But it's really fucking interesting when a low budget movie has the ability to do all that shit to somebody. And that's what this movie also does.
It's a fucked up movie. That's all I can say. It's fucked up.
So if you guys are
And it's so.
planning on watching this movie, man, just be careful on what you're ready getting ready to see.
And it's so sad because they were all just trying to have a good time and shit. They were getting high in the RV, having a good time. And next thing you know, at the end of the day, they're getting buried alive. Like, damn.
Well, I'd probably do the same. Like if like even though that they didn't know what they were what was about to happen to them, but if I was in this movie and I knew that that shit was gonna happen the next day, I would get fucked up the night before.
No, but here's the thing. It was that one guy that wanted to do everything. Everyone else was just like, oh, fuck this. Shit's getting weirded out. If it wasn't for that one guy, they wouldn't have got into that.
I think the main guy
It was the guy
it,
with the black hair, the short black hair, the one that was fucked up on the bus.
oh yeah, that would be Zach Andrews, and also didn't the guy with the long hair wanted to get out also?
Hmm. And the guy with the beard. The guy with the beard looked like Ryan Dunn.
Yes. Oh, that's another thing that we should mention. Um, wait, who was that? Was that you or was that or was that the other guy who said that he felt like crying
So that was
because
me.
that was you?
Yeah.
Like yeah, when this guy when they were like all getting ready to go into the RV, this guy just looks straight up like Ryan Dunn.